Let's turn to your book, Nuff Said, quickly. It's a terrific book because you and I agree about so many things, and all the hot button issues that you talk about, all the woke nonsense, all the cancel culture. You talk about 3 scams you believe are in the world today. The Black Lives Matter, the group behind it you think is just a hustle. The concept of reparations to black people, you're very strong about that. You think it's just ridiculous. On all those things, I think you're such a clear thinker. But what was the motivation, do you think, for you to get to where you've got to achieve what you've achieved? Because I look at your earliest, there was nothing in your early life that could have said this guy is going to go right to the top. Somehow you fought your way, literally there.
I think I never really liked failure. And I would listen to the people. No was always, no, you can't be that. Oh, you can't do that. And people loved to tell me what I couldn't do. And I was just the most hard-headed child. If you tell me your spite, I fed off spite. Spite was like my mutant power. Every time I was dyslexic, you're not going to be really good at reading and school and stuff because you see things backwards. Or oh man, you don't have a dad, or you this or that, whatever. You always had dirty clothes at school because you wear the same 2 outfits every day. Like anytime someone, instead of curling up in a ball, it would just toughen me and be like, watch what's going to happen. Bet. And that's really been a story in my life. So I always give thanks. Even in my book, I said, there's supposed to be acknowledgments and all that stuff. And I acknowledged pain, loss, and failure, because those are the 3 greatest teachers in my life. And I've been lucky to have a lot of people across every spectrum of color or sexuality that have helped me have been listened there, have been mentors for me. But the biggest thing was always, every time I failed, I didn't spend too much time on the failure. It was more about the looking up, all right, I'm okay, I can't go, this door's closed, I'm gonna find another door.
Do you know
so
what?
I think it was just my incessant need to be better. And I just enjoyed, like, one of the things I loved about wrestling and football, I love playing on the road. I love getting booed at home. And you do, I see a little twinkle in your eye.
Exactly the same.
You kind of like that, and I'd be like, I know what you cheer for, your boos give me self-esteem. So I just never accepted the word no, and I think that's built. And I've always been willing to outsource and seek knowledge. If I don't know something, I don't just say, well, I feel like it's this way. I will go seek it out. And I think that has served me well.
You see, Tyrus, that is why you and I get on so well, because that's exactly my outlook on life. I think you learn more from failure. I think I've had a lot of ups and downs in my career and life, and I've always used it to fuel me, to drive to the next thing. I think it's such an important quality. I see an epidemic of anxiety amongst kids these days, and I want to sit down with all of them and say, look, this is normal life stuff, and how you deal with the tough stuff is what defines the way you lead your life. It really is. So you've got to toughen up, and here's how you're going to do it. And I'll tell you how they should do it. They should read your book. Nuff Said, if they read your book, they will understand what it takes to succeed in life and how you overcome adversity. It's a brilliant book. Tyrus, thank you for joining me. I took a lot of L's.
Always a pleasure, man. Appreciate you. Merry Christmas. Give your family my love, and hopefully we'll get together soon.
I'll see you in New York. Take care. All the very best.